I think today would be the perfect day to, how do they say it? Let your hair down a little bit. Let's talk. Let's talk about some of the things that was fun growing up. Let's talk about some things we experienced that was a little positive. There's nothing wrong with having a couple positive days, right? Of course, they're not going to all be positive, but today we're going to make sure this specific day is positive just for you. Dear Love, episode 11. Want to hear something crazy? I had to be, I'm going to say like 10 or 11 years old. I'm lying because I really don't remember the age, but I'm going to just go with 10 or 11 years old. This is back when it was called Jogger Lake the first time. I know they changed it over to Six Flags, and then I think they went back to Jogger Lake. Whatever. But anyway, it was Jogger Lake at this time. It was me, the family. It was the family was at Jogger Lake. I had a thing for water. Okay, now washing up is cool and all of that, getting in the shower, but swimming wasn't my thing. But I wanted to be one of the cool guys, so one day we ended up going to the water park there. And it's back when I was real insecure about the way I looked, in a sense. So I always used to wear the little tank tops and stuff like that. So we go, and they had this one pool. I guess it was like the kiddie area. I wasn't about that. I wanted to go with all the other kids that were a little older. And it was one of those where you climb up the ladder, the tube goes all the way around, and then it just jumps into some water. Now, it wasn't deep, but I guess it was too deep for me. So I climb up, I get in there, and I'm going down. And how I'm going down, I'm kind of like taking my time. You know, I'm using my feet against the little, it's like one of them little circular ones. So I'm using my feet going down. I finally get to the water. I'm like, cool. I felt grown. I'm like, yeah, I done made it to the bottom. This should be cool. Man, I go back up and I'm standing there and everybody like, go, go, go. It was other kids too. But I'm thinking I'm going to take my time. Man, I get halfway down and a kid kicked me in the back and I just start flying down the slide. Next thing you know, my face splashed into the water and I'm literally drowning. Like, I had to swallow a whole bunch of water that day. And I'm just drowning. And I think my dad, or I don't remember who jumped out there and ended up saving me. And man, that was the craziest experience. It was fun though. I went back in the pool a little later, but I was like coughing my life away. I couldn't believe like a kid kicked me in the back and I ended up drowning. And I looked for that kid too. Granted, I'm only 10 years old, but I looked for that kid and never found him. But that was a hell of a day. But we used to go to Jogger Lake all the time. But my thing was always walking around and watching other people have fun. That was my way of having fun. Because I wasn't really into getting on rides and stuff. It was one water ride, though, that I did like. And it was it's the one where it goes up real slow. I haven't been in so long, so I don't know what it's called. But it goes up real slow. And then it comes down and all the water splashes on everybody. That was about as much as I was going to do as far as rides. And in the one ride, I can't remember the name. It's like you stick to the wall, it spins real fast, and then the floor drops out. Other than that, you can't get me on a ride. I'm so scared of roller coasters. Everybody else has fun, and that's my thing. I just want to see everybody have fun, everybody enjoy themselves, because I'm really not into it as far as like getting on the roller coaster. But I'll walk around all day. We could go throw the little ball things and win bears for the moms and our grandmothers and stuff like that. But as far as them rides, nah, couldn't get me. Even when we used to go to the IX Center, I just always ate the funnel cakes and went to the arcade area. I think it was one more ride I used to ride when I was there, and I think it was it the yo-yo or something like that? Like I said, I haven't been to amusement parks in a while, but yeah, I'm the spectator guy. I just like to walk around and look at the different kind of shoes people got on and fits they put together and and I'm just basically ready for the fights that's about to break out and be on Instagram the next day. Well, we didn't have Instagram back then, but Facebook, MySpace. It was gonna be on something. All right, I was there for the fights, the women, and the shoes. No rides for me. Maybe because it was a bad experience with a ride. I was one of those roller coasters. Really don't know names of them, but I'm on a roller coaster with a kid. Oh wait, I lied. Another ride I used to ride is the Music Express. Oh my God, I love the Music Express. That I could ride all day. But I forgot the name of the ride I was on, and a kid peed right in the seat, and the locks, and you know the locks that they put in front of it are already locked. And I'm like, hey, somebody gonna get this kid? He just peed, and then the ride just took off. So now I'm riding with Piss Boy. So yeah, I'm not too fond of riding rides. Yeah, rides aren't the greatest for me. So to make up for rides, I like to see couples argue. I know that sounds like crazy, but just think about it. The last time you went to Jogger Lake or Six Flags in the IX Center or Cedar Point, wherever, there's always one couple that argues about something and ends up fighting or ends up arguing loud, and popcorn get thrown on somebody's head or something crazy happens. Or it's always the one person who gets caught with another, woman or another man. But why do people put on their Sunday's best to go to these amusement parks? I mean, they get super fresh, and then they mad when somebody step on their shoes, or they mad when ketchup get on their clothes, or it should be a color restriction for amusement parks too. I wouldn't wear all white, like all white shoes to an amusement park is an automatic no. They shouldn't even allow it. But I said we wouldn't be negative. Let's get back on the positive road. Why is it so crazy in the summertime? It's like summertime. You ever notice how there's different people in the summer than in the winter? The wintertime, you look for certain people and you just can't find them. They phone off, or it's like they never existed. Soon as the summertime comes, these type of niggas come out. And again, we're not being negative. I'm just saying it's a different feeling. It's a different look in the summer than in the winter. Now, granted, it's cold, snow everywhere. I know people don't want to be outside and people don't want to be bothered. But as soon as that sun hits, I mean, what does the weather have to be in order for your shirt to be off? Or in order for you to wear shorts? It's been days where we had straight cold weather and you couldn't find nobody. Then we had the days where it warms up just a little bit. Let's say the weather is going to be 60 degrees in Cleveland, and now all of a sudden shirts is off. It's like, damn, y'all didn't even give the sun time to warm up. Like, y'all shirts is already off. And it's like, really? Where have you been all winter? Nobody's seen this person. And somebody told me something funny. They said, I wish we had wintertime people with summertime weather. And it makes sense. Wintertime is a little bit more peaceful as far as being outside or being in the elements. Or like if you just outside somewhere, people ain't acting a damn fool. But the minute it get hot, we got our top down on a car. We driving around going 100 miles. We bringing the bikes out. We bringing the dogs out. We bringing the baby mamas out. We hide baby mamas in the wintertime too. I'm joking. But we do act a little different when the sun is out. We seem to be, it's like the morale for the city goes up soon as that temperature hits 70, 80 degrees. That means automatic top off, automatic loud music, speakers banging. It's going down, but that's cool. It's around summer jam time, and I guess that's just a peaceful time for everybody. Especially when they bring out the barbecue grills. Ooh, man, I could taste the barbecue now. The chicken, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the steaks. I mean, it go down when that sun come out. It definitely go down. My dad would barbecue the whole damn store. He'll buy everything and just barbecue, 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 just to freeze it in like 2 days and pull it out some other time. But speaking of food, you know something else that's kind of weird. You ever notice this is the time of the year when the parents kick in and say, "Oh, it's too hot to cook. It's too hot to turn the oven on." It's like, come on, like I don't care if it's winter time or summertime. I want some chicken. I want some baked beans. I want some macaroni and cheese. I want some cheesecake. It's like you want all type of stuff baked and made, and I mean, we got to enjoy the weather. Enjoy it. And we so bipolar, especially in the Midwest areas. We so bipolar because when it's too cold, we want it to be hot. Like, I know that's me. It'll get too cold. I'm like, damn, man, I can't wait for this snow to melt. I can't wait for summertime. As soon as summertime come, I'll be like, damn, man, I ain't think it was going to be this hot out here. I can't wait till it get cold again. Days when it was like that, though, that's when you had to pull out the old brown paper bag lunch. Everybody had the brown paper bag lunch. You know, and honestly, what was in it? A bag of chips, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or some type of bologna sandwich or something, and like an orange or an apple. And you also had your name on the bag. And then we eventually upgraded to the lunch boxes with like Power Rangers on it or a cartoon that was out. And it's like, I upgraded to the box. I got the box joint now for lunch. You walk into the cafeteria thinking you all cool. You ever had a bag packed or lunch packed for when you went to the amusement park? Now that is the worst. It's like, come on, so we just not gonna spend no money while we out here? We gotta have a bag lunch. We can't go get like pizza or no, we gotta sit down and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while all these other kids having fun and drinking slushies and all of that. It's like, come on, man. That's when you gotta hit them with the crying. Please, please, can I get a slushie? Man, I had so many times like that, man. Amusement parks was definitely fun, especially, I mean, because you only really went in the summertime. You would go on a weekend or something, but it was nothing like that summertime fun going to water parks and stuff. What's some of your favorite stories to tell at the amusement park? Let me know. Dear love, T. Shaw. I'm out of here.